I am searching for Americana, tracing the tracks. What is it really causing all these heart attacks? When I'm caught up in the ether, I feel it in the air. There's a feeling in the air that somebody out there cares, somebody there. Questions not where, for we are the music makers. We are the music makers. We are the music makers.
One's in Reno, the other one's in Houston.
We're just going to let it roll here. I'm just going to adjust the audio. Test. Go ahead and play real quick.
Yeah, man.
Kyle, can you go ahead and give us a little talk as loud as you're going to talk?
Me or Kyle? Kyle?
This is about how loud I'm going to talk.
I'm pretty loud, but I can be however you need me.
I think we're at a good volume. I think we're good. Alright, so we're live and we're just going to roll with it. Yeah, we got the DRO7. Kyle, you know how to run that. It's right there. What have I done? Oh my god. I thought I put it right here. Hold on, check behind that guitar. Mystery. The mystery unfolds. Let me check the frameage.
Do we need the DRO7?
I would like to have that for backup, yes, because reasons. The mystery continues. I've never...
We didn't leave it at Jimmy Holland's, did we?
No, I just had it. I literally just set it down. So.
That little recorder that was right there?
Yeah. Didn't you see it?
Go back to where you got the cup from. I bet it's in there.
I know, right? That's
yeah.
where...
I saw you just pick it up.
I picked it
up. I was
up.
looking at it. I was like, yeah, I love those things.
Oh, it's right here. Kyle.
I knew it was close, man. I knew it had to be close.
It was up here. Right by the camera.
It was camouflage.
It was camouflage. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that stuff. I collect vinyl.
Oh, dude, me too. I sold a lot of it, but I still have a lot of it. So
nice.
I love that medium. I love physical media. Just
yep.
That's the thing. All right, so 822. All right.
No matter how I try, I can't. No matter how I try, I can't bring you back with me to reality.
That should be good. Hello, and welcome to Americana at Large. I'm your host, Sean McLaughlin. As always, this is my co-host, Kyle Thompson. How you doing, Kyle?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Today we were talking to my friend C.W. Walsh. C.W., thanks for coming by, man. How you doing?
Thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome. C.W. and I met at the Bluebird Cafe a couple months back. If you don't know what the Bluebird Cafe is, it is a legendary venue in the heart of Nashville. It's been open since the early 80s, and to get a spot at their open mic, you need to bid on one of the 18 spots.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough to get in. On this particular evening, you have to do this at 11 a.m.
Yeah, 11 a.m. and it's done at 11:01.
If that. And
yeah.
I was not able to get a spot. I just recently found out about the Bluebird, and I wanted to play the open mic, dip into Nashville a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah.
And CW did get to perform, and we talked afterwards, and it was very serendipitous and fortunate for both of us to kind of find like-minded souls in the Tennessee, greater Nashville area who want to play and perform our songs for people. Yeah, and so we've shared the same stage at the Commodore Grill, which he also tipped me off to. I would say that you have helped me so far more. Well, at least for getting the gigs. But the thing is, there's a mutual appreciation.
Absolutely, yeah, and you never know what's going to happen or what's it's gonna lead to this connection down the road. So, as long as we're supporting each other, man, it's a good thing.
That's right,
No
brother.
competition.
No, man. No, I mean, it's at a certain point it could get down to it.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet, man, and it would be friendly competition if we did anything like that. Because we're both pretty laid back dudes.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And I will do a little plug of, relative, we're just mentioning there is a gig next Thursday, a songwriters showcase that CW tipped me off to, July 16th at the Millennium Maxwell House.
Yes.
We will both be on that, though.
We'll both be on there. Also, Brian Darnell, he's coming in from Carolinas, and Alan Bakersfield will be there too. Lot of good writing, a lot of good songs, good stories. It's gonna be a great night.
That's what's up. Yeah, shout out to those guys. I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, me too.
It'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk for a minute. Where are you from originally?
Texas. Most of my schooling and growing up, I was in Texas, Houston area. Went to Sam Houston State. 99, I moved to Nashville. I was here a little over 10 years, and then I needed to go back and help my family out with some stuff. About 2010, early 2010. And I was supposed to only go back for, a year or two and then be right back to Nashville, because Nashville's always felt like home when I come here. And it took me another 16 years to get back here via Dallas. I've been in Dallas the last 9 years, playing some places like Dan Silverleaf, some other writers' nights, and trying to find the right time to move back here and retire and die in Nashville. So that's my plan. I just moved back about 2 months ago, and I've been hitting a lot of writers' nights and songwriters' nights, and just checking out, the music scene and setting up some co-writes. I'm going to co-write with Brian when he comes back in town. Nice. Week after next. We didn't have time this last time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to collaborating and, supporting everybody, and trying to work on getting my own songwriters night up at Nashville Barrel. Do a plug.
That's right.
Nashville Barrel Whiskey Company. My kind's a good buddy of mine, and it's actually opening up a new venue in Louisville, 3 hours from here. Another whiskey tasting room, and that's happening here in the next few weeks. So I'm hoping by next month, August, I can get my songwriters night out and start doing those 1 or 2 nights a week, and inviting people out and just having a good old time, listening to some good original songs.
That's great, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
You got that shirt on, don't you?
I am sponsored by them. Yeah, I'm trying to get my insurance agent to sponsor me and get some koozies to me and stuff. So, I'm making the rounds and just trying to bring everybody on board. So everybody gets a little plug, and then, we just do our thing and make some good music.
There we go.
Yeah.
And you also have the Bluebird Cafe hat on.
I bought this that night when I just moved back, maybe a week, 2 weeks or whatever, unpacking stuff, and I got in there and I played. It was awesome. I'd been there a few times before with my buddy Richie Brown. Played. He's written some number ones for Garth Brooks and Jared Neiman. One day I want to write with him, but he's hard to pin down.
Yeah.
Great guy though, and he after he had that number one Good Ride Cowboy, tribute to Chris Ledoux, him and Jared Neiman, Garth wrote that one. It was a great song, and he played that at the Bluebird, and I went out and supported him. That was many years ago, so it was good to be back there, and then just cool to get up on the stage, and
it was a great night.
It really was, man. It's hallowed ground, I think.
I agree. I had never been to that particular spot. I had been to rooms where they're like, this is a listening room, don't.
Sure.
But this was, first of all, it's a packed house every night.
Every night, yeah. There's
even the shows
still,
the shows they have.
Oh yeah.
There's a restaurant, bar, the whole bit, and dedicated staff. Barbara Cloyd,
Cloyd, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, Barbara Cloyd runs.
Been doing it a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a songwriter in her own right, and she's a very sweet and generous MC. When I finally played there, there's a new added pressure,
A little bit. Yeah.
Well, but it was a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I actually remember, like, I played an old song I wrote a long time ago, but I felt it in a new way, because there was this presence in the room of like, okay, I don't know who's in the audience. You know what? It's not my job to care about that,
Right.
but it is my job to give the best performance I can of this song, and it has new meaning to me now.
It does, because you get a little bit of energy back from those people because they're like-minded and they want to like your song and they're really listening.
Yeah,
So that always helps,
that's right.
Once you play there, it's almost a feeling to be leveled up.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's an honor for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I mean, I recommend everybody do it and make the rounds. And every place got a little bit different vibe, but I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed listening to other people play their songs and stuff too.
That's part of it. Yeah. Where you show there's a mutual respect there
Absolutely.
for the artist.
Absolutely.
And, totally blanked on what did you just say? It sparked something in my brain.
Leveling up.
Leveling up.
Yeah.
I think that was what it was. So with leveling up, I lost it. It doesn't matter.
It's all right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have almost a subconscious greater responsibility.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe you mean, as singers, songwriters, musicians, we have, I wouldn't say a bucket list, but we have a list of places we would like to play. That would be cool to say, hey, I played there, because me, it's all about refining, honing your craft.
Yeah.
And it does,
It's a constant process.
It is. And you meet people and you learn things. So you're definitely broadening your horizons. And I think that's kind of what y'all were talking about. At least for me, I've had that experience the last couple months playing all these places and meeting people and getting feedback and networking and people wanting to co-write and stuff. It just kind of feeds your creative juices, get your positive energy going. So
Enlarges your perspective.
it does. Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people will give you tips. Hey, check this place. You should check this place out. And, some of these places you never hear of if you didn't talk to that person because they're not advertised. They're kind of off the grid, under the radar. And I like places like that,
Yes. And, I'm very thankful that well, I was just in the back that night. I was sitting there, but you came right up to me. Well, we were just seated next to each other because they seat you.
Yeah.
And we talked pretty much the whole show.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were making our comments and it was a great night.
Yeah, appreciating everybody's
Mhm.
contributions, and
Yeah.
it was really cool. When did you start writing songs?
Let's see. I would say in college, I was in a rock band, had long hair, and that's when we were playing a lot of Clapton and Black Crowes and Pearl Jam and all that grunge stuff because that's what was hot then.
Yeah.
And we mixed in some other cool stuff. We did a cool version of Crimson and Clover, but more the Joan Jett's version, not the Tommy Shondells.
Tommy James.
James.
I love that song.
It's
Oh,
a great
yeah.
song, yeah.
You know what's funny is that song was playing the other day
Uh-huh.
at my work.
It's great.
Actually, I put it on. We were in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and I say, and it's down, down, down. You just feel it right away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this gal, a dear coworker, she goes, that doesn't sound like who covers it?
Joan Jett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like Joan Jett. I go,
Yeah, this is the original.
you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I love a good cover. Don't get me wrong.
Of course,
but
yeah.
that original was.
Yeah.
It was, well, for me. It was very formative years that I heard it.
It was great. Yeah.
And then of course Tommy James did that song, maybe tomorrow when he looks down.
Yeah.
My dad would always give me the backstory on different songs like
Cool.
that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What's your process like when you're writing?
Man, it's kind of different. I was more classically trained on the piano when I was young. I probably started. I was less than about 10, 11, something like that. And I stuck with it a few years, and it helped me learn to read music and kind of know what was what on the keyboard. And then I'd learn some stuff either by ear or by reading music. I picked up the bass after college, more in the 90s. I'm not much of a guitar player. I've got a nice Godin, and I like playing lead and stuff, but I'm not a chord guy or anything like that. And the bass allowed me to, kind of sing. I'm more of a singer and, pick on it and not have to carry, got a couple heavy Yamaha motifs and a Y99, and they're 50 pounds each. I'm not carrying those to open mic, gigs and stuff like that. I am finding some places that have the new Nord, the red one. I don't know the model of it, but it sounds great. They've got one of those at the Fox in the Lock, and that's cool. Guy got up there and played a couple of his songs. So when you find some places like that, I think, well, I started writing one on the keyboard the other day, and I'm like, well, when I finish that, I could go test that out there. Yeah, play a couple on the keyboard. But my process is kind of always different. Sometimes I'll come up with an idea, and then I'll maybe come up with a melody or a chorus or a bridge or something, and then I'll kind of put music to it.
Yes.
Unless I just come up with a weird, cool riff, it can kind of go either way. If and then I get ideas, and I'm like, well, that sounds to me like this kind of song. Well, what do I want it to be about? Where do I want to take the audience on a little ride?
Right. I can relate to that whole thing. It's very subjective.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know of a band called Songs Ohio?
I don't know. It sounds maybe.
Every time I talk about the songwriting process, I mention Jason Molina. He's one of my heroes, and he passed. Okay. It was very tragic, as it is so often. But
yeah.
All that aside, I read something he wrote. It was a blurb about just one facet of his songwriting, because he was very prolific.
Yeah.
Incredibly brilliant. And he said, wake up an hour earlier than you normally do. Don't have any electronic. And this is before cell phones.
Sure, yeah.
But it was probably, he's have some tea, coffee, whatever. Set a timer on the kitchen oven. Don't have your watch. He says watch. Today it would be phone.
Yeah.
Have your notebook with you. Get a 1950s dictionary or a novel, and spend an hour just doing that, and then get to the point where you're ready to pick up an instrument or whatever. And that has always stuck with me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because the majority, I want to say a vast majority of my songs that I've written are they're either written within minutes, or they're written very quickly. And that, as I get older, I've noticed that sort of inspiration is less often.
Yeah.
And I've always, had to dig deep to find the song.
Yeah.
It's just interesting, and it's actually kind of cool to, like Jason Molina would say, it is work. Treat
it is
it's
like pre-gaming is what it is.
Yeah.
You're kind of
getting ready for the big show.
Yeah, you're pre-gaming, kind of setting yourself up for some kind of creative success, even though it may be a process and take a while.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere, so that's a good way to jumpstart it for sure.
So, what song do you have for us first? Tell us a little bit. Tell us the title and what your process was writing it, and
Sure. This one's been around a while, probably over 16, 17 years. I did write it here in Nashville with my songwriting buddy CJ Weems. Shout out to CJ Weems, great guy, Knoxville boy, but he's back in Nashville, Franklin area. We wrote this one pretty quick in one night. It was at his music room. We laid down a rough demo, and he played the acoustic. He's got a nice Takamine, and I laid down the vocals, and we just kind of hashed it out, and it just kind of flowed. I'd had an idea about it, and then he threw in some words, and we got the structure together. So turned out good, and those people like it, and it's just the basic. This
is Time Traveler, right?
No. I'm gonna do. Y'all think you've heard this one? I did this one at the Commodore, but I think you'd already left or played or something like that.
Okay.
It's called "You Were My Baby." But I'll do Time Traveler after that. I try to end with that one sometimes if the crowd is right or whatever.
What we'll do is you play this one. Tell us, give us and then I'll go.
Yeah, Yeah, man. Absolutely.
I'll try a song.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, for sure.
And then we'll go back to you.
Cool.
And then we'll go back to me. And then Kyle will do his one-man show.
Okay. Stand up. Cool. All right. Let's see here. So this one is called "You're My Baby." It's been around quite a while, but used to always think maybe like Keith Urban or Toby Keith or somebody should cut it, but now I have other ideas of newer artists. But yeah, here we go. That's right. I know it's up there. Haven't played it much. Here we go. All you left was a tear-stained note, the only 2 words that you wrote. Goodbye, goodbye, baby. Did a little right and a whole lot of wrong. I really can't blame you for getting gone. And in the back of my mind, I knew you'd leave. In the back of my mind, I knew you'd leave. That's gonna take me some time and a whole lot of wine to ever get you off my mind, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. Now the sun don't rise and the stars won't shine. I'm stuck here in this prison of mine, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. You were my baby. My baby, Guess I gave too little and I took too much. It's nights like this I miss your touch. This bottle I hold, so cold. No rings, no vows, no wedding day. You took everything but my last name. So much for to having to hold. Yeah, so much for to having to hold. It's gonna take me some time and a whole lot of wine to ever get you off my mind, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. Now the sun don't rise and the stars won't shine. I'm stuck here in this prison of mine, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. You were my baby. My baby. It's gonna take me some time and a whole lot of wine to ever get you off my mind, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. Now the sun don't rise and the stars won't shine. I'm stuck here in this prison of mine, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. You were my baby. My baby. Cool. That's nice. Nice little texture in there. Thank you. Yeah, you were my baby. It's just oldie but a goodie. We like to break it out, and I don't know. A lot of times I'll start out with that song, mix up the set, but usually it's kind of like a good one to start out when songwriters nights.
That's a great one, man.
Thank you.
I like that one a lot. It's got a story.
Yeah.
And it's got the it's got those one-liners, man, which are they're you did it right. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So I like that a lot, and the tune itself was nice.
Have you gotten a lot of good feedback?
Yeah, I actually have. Yeah.
What tuning are you in? Because I was like trying to
Just
find it.
he's just regular.
You're
He's
standard.
regular 440.
Get your E. You are in standard. I was tripping. But Kyle asked you. I'm sorry. I'm like a jackrabbit. So what were we saying, Kyle?
I was just asking if you got the feedback.
Yeah, I have. I got when I played the Leaper's Fork, when I played Fox and Lock, these guys, they were from Texas and they were visiting. They're like, man, I really like that song. That I guess he could relate. Maybe he'd been through a divorce or something. He's like, you took everything but my last name. He's like, man, that was a great line. I like that. And I just thought that was cool that he, listened and remembered it and everything.
Right.
And then one of the ladies that was with him said, man, that first, we got to play two, and I did this one in Time Traveler. And she's like, man, that first was a really good song. I really love that song. And I've got a lot of feedback like that from females, and they're just like, yeah, man, I just like that song, So, it kind of resonates with different people, I guess, and but
everything but my last name. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I think that's very relatable.
It is, and it just fit in the song when we were putting it together, and it's kind of one of those songs kind of came real quick and did in a one shot and one take recording, his home studio, and it just flowed, and wasn't really, we didn't have to like go back and refine or change anything. It just kind of fit together real good. That's kind of the magic of songwriting. Sometimes I think it's like, where'd that come from? We don't know, but it's cool. We'll take it,
That's right.
So, yeah.
That's the spiritual element, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
I think we're all kind of spiritual beings, we're human, it's just,
looking for that download. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and that
I don't bet you do one for sure.
That's a song. This song it's in a similar light. I'll just say that.
Okay.
It's called. This is the one I played at the Bluebird. It's called "Jump Right In."
Cool.
I've been walking around, another face in the crowd, another stranger on this earth. And I've been thinking out loud to the world as it seems. Said I'm gonna have me some dreams before the night's through. Whoa, you gotta jump right in, honey. Jump right in. You gotta jump right in, mama. Jump right in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 'Cause I've been seeing you around, just been wearing a frown. It's like you're wondering why we're here in the first place. You've been talking so proud to all the people you found, but your words make no sound when they fall on deaf ears. Whoa, you gotta jump right in, honey. Jump right in. You gotta jump right in, mama. Jump See, I've been laughing out loud, 'cause there's so much to find. We go out of our minds trying to get all the answers. It's true. You've been crossing mine. It's a well-worn path and I'm not far behind. Maybe I'll see you around. If not, have a safe trip into town and jump on in, honey. Jump right in. You gotta jump right in, mama. Jump right in. Whoa.